Guys, prepare for another purge from the internet, from Facebook. Purging of Facebook pages. Facebook has begun to rank news organizations by trust. By trust. Yeah, Zuckerberg, he feels he has a responsibility to find common ground. Okay. He said Tuesday that the company has already begun to implement a system that ranks news organizations based on trustworthiness and promotes or suppresses its content based on that metric. How are they going to do this? Well, they're going to gather data on how consumers perceive news brands by asking them to identify whether they have heard of various publications and if they trust them. Wow. So, our Facebook news is going to be really what consumers trust. We have so many consumers who are so wrapped up in lies that they cannot get out of the lie. They love it. And that means listening to mainstream media. And then we have people who do not ever want to hear the truth. So, trustworthiness? Americans, most of them don't even care about trust. Trustworthiness. Oh my God. We are in bad shape. We're going to put that data into the system, and it is acting as a boost or a suppression. And we're going to dial up the intensity of that over time. We feel like we have a responsibility to further break down polarization and find common ground. And this, he said, during a conference with news media executives. Who were they? BuzzFeed News, the Information Courts, the New York Times, CNN, Wall Street Journal, NBC, Recode, Univision, Barron's, the Daily Beast, the Economist, Huffington Post, Insider, the Atlantic, and other mainstream media outlets. They are doing away with truth. How is it that anybody could read this article and think that this system that Zuckerberg is describing here is a good system allowing consumers? It's kind of like those psychiatrists that get together to revise the DSM. They vote on what mental illness is, and that's accepted. That's accepted. Now we're going to have consumers, Facebook users, decide what is trustworthy. But it won't be based on facts or evidence. Okay, this is a very, very difficult world for me to live in. It is so profoundly upsetting. Zuckerberg will invest billions of dollars in a combination of artificial intelligence and tens of thousands of human moderators to keep both fake news and deliberate propaganda at bay. And who will determine what is fake news? People who will not like what they're reading. That will be We've got this on YouTube. We've got these people who flag, that they're hired by YouTube to flag videos, claim that there's a community guideline violation. They don't even let you know what the violation is. They just flag videos. And it's based on their subjective opinion. That this whole system that Zuckerberg put together, it is subjective opinion. I hope you see what's wrong with this. Well, he said, we deployed artificial intelligence tools that have taken down tens of thousands of accounts. Great. But he also said the WhatsApp, it wasn't fully encrypted when he bought it, but now it is. So you can trust WhatsApp. You can trust it because Zuckerberg said so. We run the largest fully encrypted communications network in the world. Yeah, okay. Trust it. Hey, because Zuckerberg has a lot of money and he's successful, and trust him. There's no basis to trust him, but go ahead. Americans love to trust people who are not trustworthy. Zuckerberg said the company's goals in the news business include funding more investigative journalism. He's going to fund more investigative journalism. He drew the line at encouraging his own employees to talk to those reporters via leaks. If I feel like I can't communicate stuff openly, then that breaks down our internal trust. Oh my God. Well, this is the world that has manifested. It squeezes out life. It is so unbelievably sick. I guess I'm going to have to edit this because I forgot to say, those computer screens and the frequencies that are emitted from the computer screens and from cell phones and all of gadgets, you know that they have the ability to control minds. They could emit a certain frequency from the computer screen and get an awful lot of people to vote for CNN. What is it? The most trusted news? What? I don't know. They can also just lie. We gathered the data, and if they don't like the way the data is going, they'll just lie. God, it's so profoundly sad what life has become.